Well, after the week I've had, I wasn't 100% sure pushing that button would mean everything works, but we're here, we are live, and fingers crossed everyone can hear me. It's been a Murphy's Law kind of week. Anything that can go wrong has gone wrong, and at the worst possible moments, but hey, we're here. Hello, everyone. It is Thursday, the 11th of November. Hope everybody is well. Hope you are all staying safe and all having a great week. For those of you who are new, we get started in about 14 and a bit minutes time. We always come in early, say hello to everyone. Standard procedures at the beginning for you. So 50 questions, kicking off, like I say, in about 14 and a half minutes time. Grab yourselves a pen and a piece of paper, or you can play interactively on quizjockey.com. All the details are down below in the description of this video, both on YouTube and Facebook. How are we all? Hope we're all good. Yeah, it's been one of those weeks. There's been some brilliant moments. I've done a couple of great virtual sort of birthday quizzes, private quizzes and stuff, and then there's been it's just been one of those weeks when things just they've not gone. It's not been a great week. Things have gone wrong at the worst possible time, but we're here, we're smiling, we're happy, we're all good. Sorry, I'm just distracted as I'm on the screen as well. But yeah, so all good. Everything is good. Usual drill. We've got a picture round tonight. Connections round is brilliant. Entertainment. There's a literature round as well, something a bit different and changing it up a little bit for round 3 and general knowledge to finish off as always. If you want to get in touch, let us know who you are, where you are in the world, who you're playing with this evening. Head on over to Twitter and Instagram are the best places to catch as most people call her, the Empress. But Beck is over on Twitter and Instagram. Use our hashtag as always, hashtag Jay's Virtual Pub Quiz. Let her know who you're with and where you are playing. Loads of people to say hello to as always. That one there. I will talk a bit more about the book later on, because I did say that I was going out on Tuesday to go to a random Waterstones location to sign a copy of the book on the day that it came out. And I did that. Apart from the fact that Waterstones don't get the deliveries till later on in the evening. So we went all the way to a Waterstones. Very nice guy, knew about the quizzes, played a few of them as well, and checked the stock across the whole of the country for Waterstones. And they hadn't had their deliveries in yet. They were due a couple, but I couldn't stop around because needed to get back. So we are still planning on doing it. So keep an eye on our socials. I am going to go out. I'm actually heading down south this weekend. So I set off on Saturday morning. I'm not coming back until late Monday evening, so I will have opportunities to sign it somewhere, potentially not where I was originally going to do it. So yeah, there will be a signed copy on a shelf in Waterstones, and we'll do a video and stuff around it at some point when I get a bit more when I get it sorted, and I know it's on the shelf as well. But yeah, so book's out. Great response to it, which has been brilliant. I did have a video as well, but I couldn't get it into here. It's one of the many things that haven't worked this week. There's a friend of mine who got an advanced copy of the book last week, and did a very funny video around it where he found one error, which I'm very gutted about because we worked very hard to limit the amount of errors, but he found one within 10 minutes of having a copy of the book in his hand. Hi, Chris, if you're watching. So I did have a funny video I was going to show you, but unfortunately I can't load it. But I think Beck has got a copy of it, so she's going to stick it up on our social at some point. Anyway, right, let's get into speaking and saying hello to everybody. I'm going to start on Instagram and have a look. So, shout out to Christine Fredericks, who is from Ware. So good evening to you. Happy birthday to Tors. That's what it says on this. A happy birthday to you. The 3Gs will be on tonight as usual. Even if Michelle is from her sickbed, she will still be playing. So good evening to all of you, and get well soon, Michelle. I'm sure, hopefully, you're on the mend with whatever it is that you have. Right, so now the messages from a friend start coming in going, only one error? Yes, as far as we're aware. Between myself and Harry, who's the editor, who did a brilliant job from Mirror, we caught, well, Harry caught most of the glaring errors, so if I've got away with one, then that's a shock. Shout out to Greg and Alison Lording, for no other reason than it will annoy our friends. Love that. Absolutely love that. So hello to all of you guys. Hope you're well. Hello to Ali, to Carol, to Judy, and to Mick as well. So hello to both of you. There's a little bit on the end of yours, but I will cover that in a little while. Can you shout out to me, my mum Teresa, and my brother Paul, who've just moved back to England after living in Beijing for 5 years? Oh, welcome back. Hope it's exactly how you remembered it, and everything's left where you left it when you went to Beijing. But welcome back. Could you shout out to my amazing daughter Amy, who was 14 yesterday, doing the quiz every Thursday and Saturday since week 3. And to our quiz rivals as well, the Rings as well. So hello to you guys as well. But yeah, happy birthday, Amy. Hope you've had a good day. Shout out to Teresa, Paul, and Catherine. Oh, sorry, Bex is pinging stuff to me already. I'll come to that in a sec. Shout out to Teresa, Paul, and Catherine Butter. Welcome home from Beijing, Paul. All right, okay. Yeah, you're all welcoming Paul back. Welcome back. Everybody's welcoming back. Welcome to Jay's quiz as well. Do you mean you weren't playing over in Beijing, Paul? Never mind. But welcome along. Thanks for joining us this evening. Could you shout out to my mum and Nana, Joe and Terry? Of course I can. Apparently they will be so humbled to hear their names. That's from Tom. So hello to Mum and Nana, Joe and Terry. Good evening to you guys. Hello to the Quizzard of Oz, which is Matt, Jill, Adam, Ian and baby Ben. So hello to all of you guys. Hope you are well. And then I don't know. I did notice these are doubled up. It's only because I recognise the usernames, and I don't know which of these two to read out. Do I allow Ben to carry favour with the mother-in-law, or do I allow #Fandagirl to get the credit? I think I'm going to go with Ben. Let you get a bit of credit for the mother-in-law, or future mother-in-law. Hi, Jay. Can I please have a shout-out to my future in-laws-to-be and parents of Vicky, Irene and Bob? Both have had their booster. Feeling a little bit unwell, but me and Vicky hope you both feel better soon. Lots of love. So there you go, Ben. A little bit of carrying favour there for you with the in-laws. But yeah, get well soon, Irene and Bob. Hope you are better soon. On Twitter, yeah, massive happy 9th birthday to Jessica as well, from Mum Anna and all of Team Robbins, from Zach and from Dom as well. So happy birthday, Jessica. Hope you've had a good day. Now, I saw this and I was going to reply to you this morning, Tom, because I saw this while I was preparing for Zoe Ball's breakfast show. And I saw your meme this morning. And this, yeah, you are kind of right. So Tom's put a pic. Yeah, I love How I Met Your Mother. It's one of my favorite TV shows, and I've watched it back through many times. And it basically says, now we know where Jay gets his fashion tips, and it's check shirts that Ted Mosby is basically wearing all the way through. However, one of my other favorite TV shows is Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and Jake Peralta, the wonderful Adam Sandberg, also spends most of his time wearing check shirts. And I also found this out the other day. I don't know where I'm really overemphasizing this, but Die Hard 3. Bruce Willis, which is not a Christmas film, by the way, but Die Hard 3, Bruce Willis also has a checked shirt right at the beginning until halfway through he tends to lose everything anyway. But yeah, so I got a funny feeling there are those three big influences of why I quite enjoy checked shirts. So I was going to reply to you this morning, but then I thought I'd save it for now. So yeah, hello to you anyway, and all of the Pictons. Hello to Finley Jackson, who got a brilliant school report this week. So congratulations to you. Well done for that. So yeah, very well done for your school report. Kingstonians aren't live tonight because John get well soon after an operation, but they will be back later on. So hello to all of you. The latest ones on Twitter, the Carters in Tamworth will be accompanied by one of our sons who has badly broken his arm and has had to I can't talk tonight, has had to have a plate over it. Would appreciate it if Jay could give us a shout out to Ian Carter and wish him a speedy recovery. Yeah, get well soon, Ian. Sounds quite nasty. Sounds like you've done some damage. But yeah, hopefully you get well soon and you're back on the mend. Hello to Martin, Leon, Jeanette, Nicola, and the very cheeky Hayley for her last message. Good evening to all of you guys. Seeing a couple of you at the weekend on Sunday afternoon, so looking forward to that. Hi Beck, it's Darren and Marie from Chippenham, linking up with Brian and Wendy from Winnersh. So good evening to you, and hello to Mick Yeomans as well. Those were the ones that were on there. Oh, hold the phone. Let me open that in a new tab, because that is a name I've not seen for a while. And if you've been with us from the beginning, you will know exactly where I'm going to go with this. Hello, a massive hello to the Henderson 7, aka the Fire Pitters. They are outside tonight. Fires are ablazing. So the Fire Pitters, we used to talk about them all the time because they used to send us pictures. So hello to Cameron as well, who sent us a message. But they used to have us up on projection screens. They all live in a close. And they used to have projection screens up on, projecting the quiz up onto the side of houses, and known as the Fire Pitters because they all had fire pitters and they were all sat outside their house in there. So yeah, hello to all of you. Hope you are all well and staying safe. Great to hear from you. Hope you're all good. Right, let's go through. Sorry, it just caught my attention as it popped up in the bottom left-hand corner there. Morning, Jay and team. Newbie, Linda and Claire here. Please, a shout out. We are going up to Yorkshire to visit my daughter Sarah and Claire and also Righty. So we're all doing the quiz tonight. So the newbies are now the Yorkshire Puddings until Sunday. That's going to confuse a lot of you, surely. But yeah, hello to all of you. Hope you're well. Hello to Harry and to Ollie King as well. Julie is poorly in hospital. Get well soon, Julie. But she wants you to know that she's very, very proud of you all. Bill Tutor got 4 on Zoe's quiz today. I didn't know the game show music. I will be joining in on my own as usual tonight. See, Adam Porter got a copy of the book. We sent a copy of the book. He was doing loads and loads of research and then got substituted out this morning. And I didn't actually know. I don't know whether you're watching, Adam, but how many would you have scored? Would you have beaten Zoe? Would you have got the tie break? To be fair, Zoe was only 1 out on the tie break, so you kind of really didn't have a lot of chance there. But would you have got 5 out of 5? Big question. But I love this little bit of Jeopardy now on a Thursday morning. I never really know until Thursday morning who's not playing and who is. So it's good fun. And we mixed it up a bit with an audio clip as well this morning. So yeah, good fun again as well. Let me just random emails coming on my screen. Hi to the Fox family. We have the new book and love it, especially with the quick kids questions now. Yeah, we've got kids questions in the back there as well now to entertain the kids as well. Hoping to try and get a higher score today of 40 plus. Well, good luck to the Fox family tonight. Hope you're all well. Please can you give a shout out to Kevin and Rebecca Gordon from Glastonbury. Since Kevin's MND diagnosis, they do a quiz every week and they really look forward to it. So yeah, hello to all of you guys. Hope you are well. Hope you're staying safe as well. Hello to the Woodstocks, who would like to wish Andy and Dean good luck with the quiz tonight. Andy's little assistants, Whisper and Cora, will be by his side, helping with answers where they can. Well, hello to all of you guys. Hope you're well. Michaela says, can you wish my amazing husband, Anthony Harvey, a very happy birthday with lots of love from Michaela, Archie Bump, due next month, the Harveys and the Wards. So yeah, hello to all of you guys. Hope you're well. Hello to Tandy Miller, but please tell him to stop misquoting the Shawshank Redemption. Yeah, we've all done it, to be fair. It's one of those Mandela effects that you just get the words in your head and that's it, they're stuck then. So yeah, hello to you guys. Nicole says, shout out for me and my mother Janice. First time we're doing the quiz without my stepdad. We will either score 50 out of 50 or do absolutely rubbish. I'm sure you'll be fine. But good evening to you guys. The Newton Ninjas in Manchester are playing tonight, as they do as always. So hello to you and hello to Ray and McCully as well. I'm hosting another live open public quiz for you, for your delects, which I'll talk a bit more about later on. That is tomorrow evening from 6:45 till 7:30 with the guys. It's part of the Festival of Discovery from the Eden Project, but I'll talk more about that. The link is in the description. You don't have to register, just pop along tomorrow, but I'll talk more about that in the break. Hello to our YouTube live chat legends, as always. Hello to John Peck. Hello to BT. Hello to Grace Hancock. Catherine Summerfield. Oh, hang on. I've done something wrong here. There we go. Who else did we have? Paula Rogers as well. Good evening. Not sure if I got you before. Claire Baker. Hello to you. All of our YouTube live legends. They are in there. Steve Conway as well. Didn't see you sneak into the live chat before. They are always in there chatting away and answering any questions that people might have before the start of the quiz. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, thank you very much. You are more than welcome. Come in, grab a seat, get yourselves comfortable. We're about to start in about a minute and a half's time. But yeah, just so you're aware, the live chat on YouTube is switched off around about now, to be fair. So that is switched off. The Facebook live chat is on throughout the quiz, but please do not put your answers in the comments, because just grab yourselves a piece of paper. There is a way that you can put the comments to one side so that you don't see them. Right, running through as always as we finish off our Patreon Discord server. I'm going to start with this one, if I can find it quickly. Would you mind doing a shout out for my late dad, who would have been 92 tomorrow? I'm sure if he was still here, he would love the quiz. Happy heavenly birthday from myself, Joe, Anya, Erin, and all of the undiscovered, his wife Linda, and daughters Claire and Sarah. So that's from Jebril Normski. But yeah, happy heavenly birthday to you. Hello to Two's Company, to Roxy, to Irene, Alan Jackson, Tamara, Suash Beadle's in, Liz Taylor is in, holding up the Mill Lane mob because they're all in different parts of the country tonight by all accounts. Hello to Irene, hello to Lee, Jeff and Fee. Tuesday night dinner. Tuesday dinner is Anna, so good evening to you guys, Lindsay and all of the Allen's team ANTB, White Regis Social Club, and now the Discord server in there pulling the book apart. Thanks guys. Hashtag fangirls in as well, Sam Baxter, Sheza, Stevenage Panda Team, hello to Grace as well, who's had a wonderful week back at home. Julian Stee, hashtag Musketeers, the timer is gone. Paul and Roxy, and that is that. And thank you very much for those who have noticed. Yeah, there is a Jack has started decorating my wall for me. That Jack drew that. That is him at the cinema. I took him to the cinema a while ago. Just me and him, and that is what he said. That is his. That is the cinema which Jack has painted. Jack has drawn for us there. Right, let's get into it then. It is Thursday, the 11th of November. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. 50 questions in front of us. We start as we always do, with a picture round, 10 random pictures. There may even just be a flag in here. Here we go. There, number one. So, name the game show from this cropped image, because I had to crop the image because it had the name of the game show all over it. So, name the game show from this image. Number two, whose flag is this? It is on the official UN countries list, but I didn't fancy getting into. But yeah, whose flag is this? Oh, yeah, and don't. I did see a comment somewhere about that. Yeah, it's a new Jadal burning behind, so don't panic. It's fine. It's just deceptive on the camera that it looks like half the house is on fire. It's not. Everything's fine. Number three, what is the name of this Italian bridge? So what is the name of this Italian bridge? After last week, I had to put this in. And if you are playing, I am so sorry. And if you didn't heed my advice and go and still went and listened to it, if it's been stuck in your head all week, I apologize. But name the song from this still image. I am so sorry if you... Number five, what name is given to this car? So what name is given to this car? I don't want the make of car. I don't want the manufacturer, anything like that. This car has a specific name. So what name is given to this car? Number six, this is awarded to the winner of what? So this is awarded to the winner of what? Number seven, right, yeah, so number seven, name the airline in the foreground. Please don't someone be clever and try and pick the one in the background. Name the airline in the foreground. The big one right in the middle of the screen. Not the British Airways one tucked out the back, or the DHL one cargo plane that's underneath it. So name the airline for number seven. Number 8, name the tourist attraction. So name the tourist attraction for number 8. Number 9, name the cartoon. My foot's gone dead. So yeah, name the cartoon for number 9. Got a feeling either Jack is still awake and he's playing with something in his bedroom, or Sarah is making an awful amount of noise outside the bedroom, outside of here. I'll find out in a minute. And finally, number 10. Name the mobile company from this logo. Very, very faintly. Train. So name the mobile company from this logo. So, entertainment round then, as always, pictures, music, which one have I missed? Pictures? No, both. TV, film and music all across the decades, etc. Let's get into it. Number 1. Mohammed Shahid Nazir appeared on X Factor, excuse me, and released a single called £1 What? Hello, because you're all sat there giggling at Center Parks right now. But this jumped up from a random conversation yesterday on a private quiz, and I said, right, I'm including that question in the quiz tonight. So Mohammed Shahid Nazir appeared on X Factor and released a single called £1 What? Question number 2, which game show is currently presented by Victoria Curran Mitchell? So which game show is currently presented by Victoria Curran Mitchell? Question number 3. Agrabah is the fictional location of which animated movie? Movie? What on earth? Agrabah is the fictional location of which animated movie? Number 4, which group had hits with Goodnight Girl, With a Little Help from My Friends, and Love Is All Around? So which group had hits with Goodnight Girl, With a Little Help from My Friends, and Love Is All Around? Number 5, Levi Roots, better known, or his actual name is Keith Valentine Graham, found fame on which TV show where he gained funding for his reggae sauce? So Levi Roots, Kevin Valentine Graham, found fame on which TV show where he gained funding for his reggae sauce? Number 6, Endeavour is the first name of which fictional detective? So Endeavour is the first name of which fictional detective? I'll be right back. I was just making sure Jack was okay, which he is. Number 8, according to the title of the song, released over the years by many artists, what colour ribbon was tied around the old oak tree? So according to the title of the song released over the years by many artists, what colour ribbon was tied around the old oak tree? Number 8, Dorothy, Rose, Blanche, and Sophia were characters known collectively as which group of girls? So Dorothy, Rose, Blanche, and Sophia were characters known collectively as which group of girls? Number 9, in which soap would you find the fictional borough of Erinsborough? So in which soap would you find the fictional borough of Erinsborough? And finally, number 10, Orinoco Flow was the original 80s hit for which female singer? So Orinoco Flow was an original 80s hit for which female singer? Going to finish off the first part of the quiz, please. There we go. Finish off the first part of the quiz with literature. This was originally called Art and Literature until I looked back through the questions and realised that I'd written 10 questions that were solely about books and poems and poetry and stuff. So I just went, it's a literature round. Okay, here we go then. Number 1 for you. Jacob and Wilhelm were the first names of which fairy tale writing brothers? So Jacob and Wilhelm were the first names of which fairy tale writing brothers? Number 2, I've never noticed that, Ken. Number 2, who is the only British Prime Minister to receive a Nobel Prize? Theirs was for literature. So who is the only British Prime Minister to receive a Nobel Prize? Theirs was for literature. Number 3, which of William Shakespeare's plays is known as the Scottish play, owing to theatrical superstition? Which of William Shakespeare's plays is known as the Scottish play, owing to see, yeah, I've not even said the name of the play yet, and it's causing chaos. Known as the Scottish play, owing to theatrical superstition. Question number 4. Who wrote The Pickwick Papers? Nicholas Nickleby and the unfinished The Mystery of Edwin Drood. So who wrote The Pickwick Papers? Nicholas Nickleby and the unfinished The Mystery of Edwin Drood. Question 5. Martin Handford is an illustrator that created which famous puzzle book series? So Martin Handford is an illustrator that created which famous puzzle book series? Question number 6. What colour is Little Miss Sunshine? From the Mr. Men and Little Miss books, obviously. So what colour is Little Miss Sunshine? Number 7. Which animal changed into croquet balls in Alice in Wonderland? So which animal changed into croquet balls in Alice in Wonderland? Ooh, something's gone wrong. Hold. Oh, hang on. This might go wrong. I'm just going to bring myself on screen. Bear with me 1 second. Yeah. I thought it had. Right. Hold, please. I was just about to push the button and it said show answer number 2, which would have given away some of the answers. So hold a second. See, I've put the Scottish play into the quiz. And look what happened. Right. Refresh that, refresh that, refresh that, refresh that. Close that, close that. Let's see if I can get these up. 11th of November. Quiz Jockey has had an issue. Right, which hasn't happened for a while. Right, hold on me for a second. Let me just. I can't change that. Right. Right. Quiz Jockey has had a bit of a failure, so I'm gonna have to open this up on my own. 1 second. What day is it? Where to get to? Number 7. So there's only 3 questions to go. So if you've got us on mute and what have you, you'll have to go on over to social media to get the last 3. Let me just take the countdown off. So the last 3 questions, if you haven't got us on mute, the last 3, and if you are playing on Quiz Jockey, I'm just going to try and fix this in the break. So number 8, name the poet from this opening line. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered, weak and weary. So name the poet from this opening line. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered, weak and weary. That is number 8. Name the poet from this opening line. And then I'm just going to do this. Add that. Do that. Oh, too far. Do that. Move that to there, and then do that. Right. Where are we? So number 9. Who wrote Around the World in 80 Days? So who wrote Around the World in 80 Days? And finally, number 10. Which former MP wrote the novel A Parliamentary Affair? So which former MP wrote the novel A Parliamentary Affair? Right. So if you had us on mute and you've got it on screen, you can see now. So all the questions are up on social media for rounds 1 to 3. I've got a feeling Quiz Jockey has died. But I'm going to try and fix it now in the break for the 400 of you who are playing on Quiz Jockey, and then obviously get the slides up in the break for rounds 4 and 5. So I'm going to take a short break, and then I'll be back with you after this. Okay, right. So, for those of you, there's about 400 people playing on Quiz Jockey. So obviously it makes up a small, but I know those people who are playing on Quiz Jockey do absolutely love it. I've just found out where Quiz Jockey is hosted on AWS. There's been a problem with AWS, so it's crashed Quiz Jockey on there. So I've gone to my default. One of the things I always do is I always take a screenshot of every slide just to be on the safe side. But I couldn't load them up before the end of that round because it's a bit of a process to put them into the quiz. So these are the last three questions that you might have missed. But if you are playing on Quiz Jockey, unfortunately, it is now down for the rest of the quiz. So grab yourselves a pen and a piece of paper. Quickly write down your answers. You've got a bit of time. I'll allow a bit more time on this. But the questions that you might have missed are this. Number 8 was name the poet from this opening line. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered, weak and weary. Question number 9 was who wrote Around the World in 80 Days? So who wrote Around the World in 80 Days? And number 10, which former MP wrote the novel A Parliamentary Affair? So which former MP wrote the novel A Parliamentary Affair? So it's not like I'm superstitious in any way. I hadn't even given the answer to the Scottish play yet, but yeah, put it in the quiz. I told you, it's Murphy's Law this week. Anything that can go wrong has gone wrong at the worst possible moment this week. So it's been one of those weeks. So if you are one of the 400, like I said, I've just looked, there were 400 people signed in on Quiz Jockey. Not everyone was in a room, so there wasn't 400 people playing on Quiz Jockey. But for those of you who are, unfortunately, it is going to be down for the rest of the quiz, but all the questions will be up on screen for you for those of you who aren't playing on Quiz Jockey. But if you are, I've got another minute, so just quickly jot your answers down. Questions are up on social media if you need those there. But yeah, apologies for that. It's out of our control. It's not something I've done. It's on the AWS server that has made it break, unfortunately. It's technology, it happens. And to be fair, Quiz Jockey has worked beautifully for the best part of 9 months without any issues. So yeah, so apologies for that, but it is out of our control this evening. Dear. See, I mentioned the Scottish play, and then someone in the Discord server mentioned the words, well, a TV show that causes everything to break. So, but yeah, we'll get Quiz Jockey back up and running for next week. So, massive apologies for that. Right, let's get your answers up then. Let's push that button. So if you are still writing your answers down, don't forget it's live stream. You can pause it and then catch up. So if you don't want the answers to be revealed yet, just pause it and then you can catch up because I'll give you some time in a sec. But here we go. Your answers then to the picture round. Number 1, name the game show. Now I've put both answers, so you can either have Strike It Lucky or Strike It Rich. Take your pick. As long as you put one of those, it's fine. Number 2, whose flag is this? That is the flag of the United Arab Emirates. Number 3, what is the name of this Italian bridge? That is the Rialto Bridge. Number 4, and again, apologies if you are watching and this is stuck in your head, name the song. It's Baby Shark. Do, 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 Baby Shark. Mommy Shark, do, 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 Mommy Shark, do, 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 do. Number 5, what name is given to this car? That is the Pope Mobile. That's the one. It's the Pope Mobile. There's different variations of this. I think this is one of the more recent ones. Or, you know, I still don't understand that inside a glass box like that, sitting with the Pope, you know, the Pope sitting there. Surely that's going to be like an oven in there, especially in summer. But anyway. Number 6, this is awarded to the winner of what? It is Sports Personality of the Year. Did leave a tiny hint. You can't see my cursor on the screen, but did leave the BBC logo there at the top. Number 7, name the airline. So in the front, that is Air France. Number 8, name the tourist attraction. That is the Rock of Gibraltar, or the Rock. If you've just put the Rock, it's fine. Number 9, name the cartoon. That is Top Cat. Number 10, name the mobile company. That is EE. So EE for number 10. That is a fair point, Liz, to be fair, but sorry, Liz on Twitter just said, if everything that can go wrong has this week, Jay, is it wise to have that candle burning in the background? Probably not, but we'll be all right. Entertainment answers then. Number 1, Mohammed Shahid Nazir appeared on X Factor and released a single called £1 What? It was £1 Fish. He was known as the £1 Fish Man and £1 Fish. Number 2, which game show is currently presented by Victoria Coren Mitchell? It is Only Connect. Number 3, Agrabah is the fictional location of which animated movie? It's Aladdin. Number 4, which group had hits with Goodnight Girl with a little help from My Friends and Love Is All Around? It's Wet, Wet, Wet. Number 5, Levi Roots found fame on which TV show where he gained funding for his reggae sauce? It was Dragon's Den. That not, I mean, someone will correct me somewhere on social media, but is Levi Roots not one of the most successful people to have come out of Dragon's Den? I know he's one of the early days, but surely he's one of the most successful. Number 6, Endeavour is the first name of which fictional detective? It's Inspector Morse. Number 7, according to the title of the song released over the years by many artists, what colour ribbon was tied around the old oak tree? It is yellow. Number 8, Dorothy, Rose, Blanche and Sophia were characters known collectively as the Golden Girls. If you've just put Golden again, that's fine, because that's all I was asking for, but they were known as the Golden Girls. Number 9, as Ken pointed out, I had never actually noticed this, so I had learned something new tonight as well. In which soap would you find the fictional borough of Erinsborough? It's Neighbours, because Erinsborough is an anagram of Neighbours. Never knew that. Grew up watching Neighbours, never knew that. And number 10, Orinoco Flow was an original 80s hit for which female singer? It was Enya. And finally, literature, random 10 random books before it all went wrong. Number 1, Jacob and Wilhelm were the first names of which fairy tale writing? Brothers. It was Brothers. See, again, can't even spell. Brothers Grimm. Not Ballsers Grimm. Brothers Grimm. Number 2, who's the only British Prime Minister to receive a Nobel Prize? Theirs was for literature. It was, even Winston Churchill. Number 3, which of William Shakespeare's plays is known as the Scottish play owing to theatrical superstition? And I'm sticking with that theatrical superstition. The answer's on screen. I'm not saying it tonight. Yeah, no. I've jinxed something this week. Number 4, who wrote the Pickwick Papers? Nicholas Nickleby and the unfinished The Mystery of Edwin Drood. It was Charles Dickens. Number 5, Martin Hanford is an illustrator that created which famous puzzle book series? It was Where's Wally? Number 6, which colour was Little Miss Sunshine? Little Miss Sunshine. Yellow is the answer. Oh, as it's now being pointed out to me, it's not quite an anagram. Right. Never mind. Number 7, which animal changed into croquet balls in Alice in Wonderland? It's hedgehogs. Nearly an anagram. Number 8, name the poet from this opening line. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary. So the poet is Edgar Allan Poe. That line is the first line from The Raven. Number 9, who wrote Around the World in 80 Days? It was Jules Verne. And number 10, which former MP wrote the novel A Parliamentary Affair? It was Edwina Currie. Okay, tot your scores up. See how you are getting on so far. 30 questions. 30 questions on 30 points on offer even. So tot your scores up. Let us know how you're getting on, as you always do. Social media, etc. Hashtag Jay's Virtual Pub Quiz. Let us know how you are doing. Connections round still to come. 9 questions. Question number 10. What links them all together? Thanks to Lily for absolutely word perfectly describing how the connection round works last week. It was brilliant. I didn't need to say anything. It was like it was perfect. So it's beautifully well explained by Lily last week. Yeah, if you haven't seen on social media, we have dropped a few bits of information. But in fact, let me just. Beck sent me a message during the week. Where are we? No, no, no. I've got a figure somewhere. Yeah. So I haven't got the from MND for last week, just last week for the quiz. So if you were here, it was last week. Obviously, with that wonderful Lily James with us last week. 17,000. £17,000 raised for MND last week, just last week alone on the quiz. So they absolutely spot on, absolutely really grateful for all of your kind donations and all of your support. And there were a lot of people coming out and feeling comfortable to share their stories as well. So it was absolutely wonderful. So thanks again to Lily for last week, and of course MND. For all of their support as well. But yeah, £17,000. It's a little bit more than that. I think it's about 70. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's definitely over 17,000. Right, let's get into it then. Connections round 9 questions. Question number 10. What links all of these together? Let us know when you think you've got the answer as always. Let's get into it then. Number 1. An extensive group of states or countries ruled over by a single monarch or sovereign state is known by which word beginning with the letter E? So an extensive group of states or countries ruled over by a single monarch or sovereign state. Yeah, sovereign state is known by which word beginning with the letter E? Question number 2. Lucasfilms, Marvel Studio and 20th Century Studios are all owned by which parent company? If you're playing on Quiz Jockey, you may have seen these answers pop up on the first 2 or 3 pop up on your screen. Lucasfilms, Marvel Studios and 20th Century Studios are all owned by which parent company? Number 3, Tom was the first what you gained on the social network MySpace? So Tom was the first what you gained on the social network MySpace. Someone's just sent me something that's just kind of caught me off guard, and now I need to double check. We went through the list earlier. No. No, I think I'm right. Number 4. The rate of which an object covers distance is known as which word beginning with the letter S? So the rate of which an object covers distance is known as which word beginning with the letter S? You might be getting deja vu, but it should be a slightly different type of deja vu. I'm just double checking. Unless I've done no. Number 5. Which word can go in front of bus to create a UK coach company? So which word can go in front of bus to create a UK coach company? Number 6. Harry Beck is a name associated with designing maps for which transport system? So Harry Beck is a name associated with the train. Could not have timed that any better if I tried, and I'm behind where I normally should be at this point. Harry Beck is a name associated with designing maps for which transport system? Number 7, something that is happening now at the present time can be described with which 3-word phrase? A few of you thinking you're getting the connection. Something that is happening now at the present time can be described with which 3-word phrase? Number 8, what is the opposite of senior? So what is the opposite of senior? Question 9, a group of people who act dishonestly in order to gain an advantage are known as what? So a group of people who act dishonestly in order to gain an advantage are known as what? As always, 10. What links them all together? What links those 9 answers together? Dun, 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 dun. Thanks to Lisa, who said they are all distracting themselves with observing what good skin I have. I think it's just shiny lights, if I'm honest, because there's nothing to it. It's no special thing. Right, general knowledge then, we'll finish off with this. Number 1, which writer was the first non-royal to appear on a UK postage stamp? So which writer was the first non-royal to appear on a UK postage stamp? Number 2, how many numbers are there to choose from in the main part, and this is not including the lucky stars, of the Euro Millions draw? So how many numbers are there to choose from in the main part, not including lucky stars, of the main Euro Millions draw? Question number 3. Uno, due, tre is a 1, 2, 3 in which language? So uno, due, tre is 1, 1, 2, 3 in which language? I'm rubbish at accents. Apart from Sean Connery, yes. So uno, due, tre. Uno, due, tre. Number 4, how many legs does a butterfly have? So how many legs does a butterfly have? Number 5, Facebook recently announced that the main company name was changing to what? Hello to Anthony, by the way, if you're playing from said company. But Facebook recently announced that the main company name was changing to what? Number 6, in the internet acronym HTML, what does the L stand for? So in the internet acronym HTML, what does the L stand for? Number 7, what is the length in meters of an Olympic swimming pool? Length, not width. You can't even see my hands. Length, not width. So what is the length in meters of an Olympic swimming pool? Doesn't matter how long it is, I'd still only get about half a meter in and stuff. I can swim vertically. I can't swim horizontally. Never been able to. Number 8, which currency is in use in the Cook Islands, the Ross Dependency and the Pitcairn Islands? So which currency is in use in the Cook Islands, the Ross Dependency and the Pitcairn Islands? Somebody's just trying to ring me. Do you not know I'm doing a quiz at the minute? Number 9, which country hosted the first ever Football World Cup? So which country hosted the first ever Football World Cup? There's a group of people sat at Centre Parks jumping up and down right now. And your final question, number 10, what had the slogan, the lighter way to enjoy chocolate? So what had the slogan, the lighter way to enjoy chocolate? Right, I'm going to flip straight across into my break. It's a bit shorter than usual because I'm trying to make sure that we're not still here at 10 o'clock tonight. So I'm going to flip straight across to the break and I will see you after this. Questions are up on Twitter and Instagram now if you need them again. See you shortly. Right, so because a lot of you have been nervous of just seeing on Twitter about the positioning of the candles, I've moved them so you can see them quite clearly now. Just to clarify, by the way, curtains are this side. That's like the rest of the room. That goes for, yeah. And there's the only thing on that shelf is the two Jadals 2 and 3, and some water Bluetooth speaker things that I've got that light up. That is the only things. And it's shaking, but it's not. It's my camera that's shaking. It's not the room that's shaking. So please don't panic. I know I'm stupid and idiotic at times, but yeah, I'm not. When it comes to fire safety, I'm very, very sensible. Right, I'm going to give you the answers to this then very, very shortly. But I just wanted to talk to because of all the faff around with trying to get everything sorted for get Quiz Jockey back up. So tomorrow night, 6:45 till 7:30 on Facebook. I am hosting a 30-question quiz in association with the Festival of Discovery, with the guys at the Eden Project. Very much looking forward to it. I've put the link in the description of both Facebook and YouTube, so the link is in the description for both. But yeah, come along and join. They're also doing a bit of a competition as well, so they've got hold of 3 copies of the book as well, so they're going to be giving those away, and they've got some loads and loads of other books. And then following me, part of this Festival of Discovery is John Bishop. I'm the warm-up act for John Bishop tomorrow night. So that is ace. So yeah, 30-question quiz tomorrow night, 6:45 till 7:30. Come along and join us. Have a bit of a laugh, have a bit of a giggle. It's mainly Gebral knowledge and stuff. So yeah, come along and have some fun. Basically just look for Eden Communities on Facebook. And that's all you need to do. Just go there at 6:45 tomorrow. Link will be up. I'll be live, smiling, and hopefully everything will be working and pointing in the right direction. Yeah. They're controlling everything tomorrow night. It's fine. It's not my system tomorrow night. Right. So yeah, that was that. There we go. Right. Hang on. Where am I? I'm on that one there, and I'm on that one there. Right. Let's give you some answers then. I'm going to go and bail out my friend who is currently sat on his own. Last week I went and joined my old local quiz, so I met up with a few of my old quiz team, which was ace. It was so brilliant to see them all. When I arrived, they were in 6th place with 20 questions to go, and I pulled him up to 2nd. So he's currently sat in 3rd. So I need to go and bail him out and get him up into the lead. Anyway, right. Number 1. An extensive group of states or countries ruled over by a single monarch or sovereign state is known by which word beginning with the letter E? It is empire. Number 2. Lucasfilms, Marvel Studios, and 20th Century Studios are all owned by which parent company? It is Walt Disney. Number 3, Tom was the first what you gained on the social network MySpace? It is friend. Number 4, the rate of which an object covers distance is known as which word beginning with the letter S? It is speed. Number 5, which word can go in front of bus to create a UK coach company? It's megabus. I just love those. You can get like on the megabus for £1. That's great. Number 6, Harry Beck is a name associated with designing maps for which transport system? It is London Underground. Number 7, something that is happening now at the present time can be described with which 3-word phrase? It is here and now. Number 8, what is the opposite of senior? It is junior. Number 9, a group of people who act dishonestly in order to gain an advantage are known as, it's not politicians, which is what half the Discord server said, it was cheaters. And I've been trying to get this connection round back in for quite a while, because it was Mr. Alan Jackson. Every time it's let us know when you think you know what the connection round is, and he says this word every time. They're versions of Monopoly. So they're not places of Monopoly. They're not Monopoly tokens. I found another way to sneak Monopoly into the quiz. But yeah, Monopoly version. So you've got the Cheaters edition, the Here and Now edition. There's Disney edition. There's the Junior edition. There's the Mega edition, which I've got downstairs. And it is like, yeah, it's a game that will take forever. But Monopoly versions. Gebral knowledge then to finish you off. Then, number 1, which writer was the first non-royal to appear on a UK postage stamp? It was William Shakespeare. Number 2, how many numbers are there to choose from in the main part of the Euro Millions draw? It is 50. Number 3, uno, due, tre is 1, 2, 3. In which language? It's Italian. Number 4, how many legs does a butterfly have? It is 6. Number 5, Facebook recently announced that the main company name was changing to what? It is Meta. Number 6, in the internet acronym start again. In the internet acronym HTML, what does the L stand for? It is language. Number 7, what is the length in meters of an Olympic swimming pool? It is 50 meters. Number 8, which currency is in use in the Cook Islands, the Ross Dependency, and the Pitcairn Islands? It's the New Zealand dollar.